to getting back in the
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitors sideline their head coach. This guy's off to an impressive 6-1 start to the new year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
They spent the week of practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's taken in by Franklin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
14 yards on the play.
is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ethan Evans on down to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well down the return. And the Broncos take over 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. Now here's Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's the motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
There's Evans again, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
That's another Broncos first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's caught. Touchdown, Denver. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nice little juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught it to 26. And now here comes Kansas City. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his toe. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stroud to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
All right. 18.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Stroud. He'll get that complete to Franklin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
Stroud. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Still on his feet. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stroud. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Final play of the half. Stroud able to find his man, Kraft. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Washington. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Yellow.
23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's brought down, but he hasn't. Down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 20.
Play action. Stroud now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
All right.
Quick throw by and caught up. It's picked up by the Broncos. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, the lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up second and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this mark.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
44-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
And they'll run on the inside. Handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. And I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's in 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down and 10.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Stroud completes this out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
I don't need to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Nifty move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go. 118.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
I'm going at 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
15. Yellow. Attack it. I've got blue lane. Hey, rip lift.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking at all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Me. Tony.
Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup.
All right.
Second and 6.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Denver, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to